What is DEI? According to my friend and yours, Google, DEI, or DE&I, stands for diversity, equity and inclusion. As a discipline, DEI is any policy or practice designed to make people of various backgrounds feel welcome and ensure they have support to perform to the fullest of their abilities in the workplace. Divide et Impera. It's an overhaul mod for Total War Rome 2. It's pretty good, but the economy is really challenging and the population mechanic ends up being pretty restrictive. At least early game. Overall though, I would recommend giving it a shot. Oh, and I think some people use it to refer to diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Diversity, equity, inclusion, hire. It's used as an insult to say that person was only hired because a company had to boost their quota of that minority. Used to mean, this person was only hired because they're black. Used more broadly to imply that black people are naturally less capable. Used even more broadly as a basic racial slur. A lot of conservatives are referring to the mayor of Baltimore as DEI mayor because he is black. People are saying that conservatives are using DEI as a dog whistle for racism. Diversity, equity and inclusion, a major focus for many corporations. Dependent on how it's used, it's literally the acronym for diversity, equity and inclusion. It's become a slur against minority people in a way that lays claim to our validity in a position as an echo to being an affirmative action hire, aka only hired for my skin tone. I work in the area a lot for my job as an educator. In that field, it's mostly about helping people feel like we all belong in spaces where we traditionally haven't felt that way. It also stretches into policy by considering how different people might need different things in order to be successful. Unfortunately, that last bit becomes politicized and it ends up becoming lower the bar for them, as opposed to the reality of things like considering how my fourth graders are watching 3 younger siblings while single mom works, so maybe the homework expectation that we feel is reasonable for a kid in a 2-parent upper middle class household might not be reasonable for a kid in a different situation. DEI is usually a program in a corporate environment that encourages diversity, equity, and inclusion in the workforce. DEI, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, was a NASCAR race team that was bought out by Chip Ganassi Racing back in 2009. The Best Meshuggah album. You saw the post about the mayor, right? Other answers have explained the meaning of DEI. This is more so the reason that tweet went viral. Republicans, liberals use DEI or affirmative action to explain anything to do with a minority getting a position of power, even when, like in this case where the person was democratically voted into power and there is no way it could have been affirmative action. I've seen people extrapolate the meaning of the tweet as the poster calling the mayor an N-word, but phase Twitter just being Twitter. Either way, there is heavy racial undertones. I hope you saw the same tweets I did, and this doesn't come of like a schizoid rant. It means a program to try and make sure we're not being racist, sexist, homophobic. People who are racist, sexist, homophobic are really irritated by efforts like this. Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. It's used as a racial slur by people who wish they could still openly use racial slurs. The latest attempt by Republicans to make Americans afraid of an acronym they don't understand. DE&I is a focus on diversity in the workplace. Technically, it's not affirmative action, but that is the boogeyman the right has saddled the term with. Just like critical race theory, it is the latest thing we don't like to come under attack, so they keep it simple stupid by associating it with another well-known boogeyman they have had good luck with in the past. In this case, affirmative action. Other words and terms the right GOP has done this with: socialism, communism, and I am sure there are other I have forgotten. It's really cynical that the GOP does not think their followers can actually understand and follow their arguments against social and political programs without dumbing them down. It's a way to distract people, the 99%, from the class warfare keeping most of us down. If we fixed what was truly wrong, the concept of DEI would be foreign. It's the new CRT, a buzzword that conservatives can use to piss white people off about minorities. LMAO, Reddit is so racist.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Elegantchaosbydesign is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.